Hi guys.
Ooh.
Welcome to another episode of Motivational Monday, where each one, as you can see,
We
we
on location.
we are on Uber Soca
Cruise.
Cruise. So let's start with a little prayer, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I hope you guys hearing me out there. Um, the internet mightn't be so good, so I can't really see what you type in, but anybody who's online right now, we can see it after.
Right.
But just, on YouTube, probably you could send me a message, please, if you're hearing us. Okay.
Right. Or a thumbs up
Or
or
a thumbs
something.
up or something. Yeah. Father, we come to you today with a heart full of praise and admiration. You are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and there is no one like you. Your greatest and unsearchable, and your understanding has no limit. We praise you for your mighty deeds and for your wonderful creation. You give life to everything and sustain all things by power. We thank you for your unending love, compassion, and mercy. Thank you for your forgiveness when we make mistakes. You are slow to the shake and swift to bless. May our life be a living sacrifice of worship and our lips continually speak of your praise. Fill us with your Holy Spirit and help us to be ever aware of your presence. In no other name but in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah. So you have a word of the week.
Word of the week is
Um. So yeah. So in the meantime, um, we want to say happy birthday to all those that celebrating a birthday today. We want to say happy birthday. May God continue to richly bless you guys. All right. So I'll just give a quick note on the health tip for today,
Yes.
and it's a note about energy drinks. Energy drinks are often marketed as products that increase energy in addition to added sugar. These products may also contain large amounts of caffeine and other lethal stimulants. Concerns have been raised about the potential healthy risk of these products, especially for young people. If you are looking for a quick me up, alternates to energy drinks includes plain or unsweetened flavored water, dehydration is often a reason of low energy. Unsweetened tea, many tea flavors are available in natural caffeinated varieties that can be enjoyed hot or cold. Hot or iced coffee, unsweetened, of course. 100% fruit or vegetable juice. There are many types of juices and juice combination. Find one you enjoy. Whole fruit, sometimes a snack can give you as much as a boost or as a drink. So again, we are not doctors. We just reading from Google, and that's our health tip.
All right.
Mhm.
So our word of the day is crucible. Crucible, in the word's literal sense, is a pot in which metals or other substances are heated to a very high temperature or melted. So crucible. All right.
Good.
Yes.
So who we shouting out this week?
Man, I think we are right now on Uber Soca Cruise, so we are gonna shout out all
All
the
the health, yeah,
all the attendants
attendance.
who run the entire ship, who the staff, of course the captain, because first of all, to have thousands of people on the ship,
Yeah,
you have to get these people their luggages.
yeah,
You have to be able to serve them. Like, when people are hungry, how they can be sometimes no manners, sometimes ruthless. So in order for them to be able to run something so smoothly and for people to still be able to have fun, sometimes we sleep on the help. We sleep on people who offer services. I mean, I always feel like people who are in some type of customer service sometimes don't get the praise that they need.
Right.
But we are on a ship, and there are thousands of people who are here who
Yes.
always want something or always need something. And at the end of the day, we haven't heard any major complaints yet. I mean, even for us, I mean, it took some time for us to get our luggage, but in the end, everything came. We're all having
Yes, guys. Sorry about that.
okay.
Again, we live on Uber Soca Cruise, so
Yes.
just we are live,
It's
so
okay.
the internet,
Yeah,
Yes,
but
so
but again, we were shouting out those who serve on cruises, the entire ship staff, the crew, the captains, co-captains, the entire organization, because as mentioned before, there are thousands and thousands of people on the ship, all wanting and needing the same thing, sometimes even at the same time, and people are very courteous, they're giving us our sheets, our towels, spreading our beds. They're getting us our food. You know, when things are running out, they're refilling it even before it gets to the end. So just to see a production like that is extremely humbling sometimes because can we do that? Can we do it as well as others? You know, so when people have a job of service, it's really important to be kind, to be grateful, and to also give grace when things are not going well because at the end of the day, we're the ones that so shout out to the entire Uber Soca cruise or even all cruises, their entire
yeah, I think it's important too because there's a variety things that they do for us. Just taking our luggage, making sure that we get in queue to go upstairs and get stuff. So it's a
right,
whole process. All right.
right,
So we're
right.
gonna give you guys the verse of today.
Yes. So the verse of the day is taken from Zephaniah 3:17, and it says, "The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love, and he will rejoice with singing." That feels so good. It always
Yeah.
feels so good when you see the word and when you read it because I think even with the Holy Spirit, it talks to you, it rebukes you, it teaches you. It's meant to tell us good from bad and to know that God loves us ever so present. It's everlasting, it's unwavering. And we as human beings sometimes we don't deserve it. We
Right.
know that, right?
Right.
Because we pick and choose when we want to praise God. We pick and
Yeah.
choose when we want to appreciate Him. We pick and choose when we want to be vexed with Him. And He's never like that to us.
No.
So we just have to be gracious and humble and faithful and ever so often when we fall off, knowing that we can come back on track and the love is still the same. So amen,
Amen and
amen,
amen and
amen.
amen for that.
So
So today our topic is what? We're gonna just talk about random stuff,
yeah,
right?
random things, put it in the chat. But really, what something that I was noticing, first of all, the reason why we're dressed like this is because on Nova Soca Cruise, there's always a theme. There are two themes a day. So this morning we had tropical fantasy where everybody was dressed in nice tropical Caribbean, African, South American, all the taste of the tropics, 51
Right.
flavors, right? We were dressed in tropical wear and today is Call of Duty. So we're all dressed in some type of camo, if not like some type of camouflage green, army green, anything of that sort. So you can't see Phyllis, but she has on some nice camo cute shorts.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna change up
And
after.
she'll change up after. I figured, I wasn't sure, what time Quan was gonna be getting up. So I said, let me just change now. But I have on my little camel gear, just trying to just, continue to stay within theme, have a good time. This is now day
Three.
three.
Yeah,
So we still have 4 more days.
yeah.
Partying is
Stop.
non-stop. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It goes from 6 in the morning, you wake up, there's breakfast, and then there's activities in between the day. Then most activities start by 1. Then it goes from 1 to 6. And then there's a little short break again.
Right.
Not really a break because other
Right.
things are going on. But if you want to take a break to take a nap or so, then the activities start again at 9.
Yeah.
So
And then it
it's
goes on
to the
till
morning
till
to
midnight when
Mhm.
like the upper deck, and after that is
There's
done,
an
like by
after
one
party
o'clock, there's an after party
that
till
goes again
five,
until five
five
in
in
the
the
morning.
morning.
So there are people on this ship
That
literally that
party 24/7.
have not slept. Like they're working correct.
Okay, guys. So we back again.
We're back
We
on. We're back
live,
on.
how
Look,
it goes.
the thing is, unfortunately, with the cruises, is that roaming is not cheap.
Right.
They charge about $50 a day just to get some type of Wi-Fi or internet. There's a limited amount of devices that you can put on it. So at the end of the day, we're here. We're gonna keep pushing through. We apologize for any technical difficulties. We apologize if we keep coming off, but you know what? We stay resilient.
Yes.
It is what it is. But
Hey,
hey,
we right there,
we
right?
right here. We coming to you.
Yeah. So what I wanted to say is
Mhm.
that this trip, I am solo
Yeah,
this trip, and it's kind of different.
it's different. Yeah.
But I think once you have friends like how I have Philly, I have
Mhm,
Fun, I
mhm,
have Sharifa, I have Lorraine, I have
mhm.
other friends on the boat. You're not that alone,
You're not that alone.
and
No.
you meet a lot of different people
Yeah.
every day. And even yesterday, they have like a speed dating.
That was fun.
I didn't go to it, but
Yeah, I heard
it, it was
it
fun.
was okay. Yeah,
Yes, they had
I
a
spoke
speed
with a couple of
dating
people.
for the single
Mhm.
people on the boat yesterday. So they have a lot of different activities.
Right.
They had football today.
Yes.
I think they have basketball coming up.
Mhm.
I know they have dominoes a competition
Yeah.
coming up.
It's go
There
karting.
every day there's
There's something going
something
on.
different. So like
Mhm.
today we was on water.
Yes.
Yesterday we was in the Bahamas just for a couple hours.
That's correct.
We
Right.
ended up staying until
Right.
one, two.
Right.
You guys may have heard on the news that there was an accident where one of the passengers fell when they were coming onto the boat
Yeah.
in between. It is in the Bahamas news, but he's okay.
Yeah.
You
Thank
know,
God.
I don't know how he fell, don't know if he was drunk and slipped just by the gate gangway to come back onto the ship. But they sent down a ladder and they brought him back up
Right.
to safety. So at least there wasn't no
No
major casualty,
casualty. Yes,
you know. So
absolutely.
the crew
Mm-hmm.
ended up going. So yesterday we stopped in the Bahamas. I think today we on water. Is tomorrow we on water too, or tomorrow we reaching
Yes, I think
Tortola?
tomorrow is going to be Tortola, I believe, in the
Tomorrow will
British
be,
Virgin Islands.
yeah. So
Right.
tomorrow we'll
Yeah.
be in Tortola, and
Mm-hmm.
then
And then the next day again,
next day is going to be in St. Thomas,
St. Thomas, right? Mm-hmm.
and then we have 2 days to sail back to
Correct.
Miami. So we're
Right.
reaching back there on Saturday.
Saturday. Yep.
What a pack!
Oh my gosh.
This cruise we had how many outfits?
Well, this cruise,
Every day is a theme.
there are two themes. So we're talking about 14 outfits
Just for the
just
theme.
for the themes alone. And then you have your regular clothes to either go to breakfast or to go, let's just say you work out,
Pajamas.
pajamas.
I work out.
She
every
works
day.
out, so she had to have some. I don't. I brought one to walk around and not to work out. I told her I got to get better, Phyllis. I mean,
Yeah.
we're
I
at
go
the
to the
age.
gym every
She
morning.
goes to the gym. She's very really religious with that, and I love that. I love the consistency. It's like great. I think that you got to just be consistent, whatever it is, whatever is important to you. You have to continue to keep it in, I guess, your routine, right? Working out is not my routine. Like I'll do lazy girl workouts in the bed, my legs doing this kind of nonsense and doing all these, but then I will complain about, oh, I don't like my body. It's not toned. It's not this. You're not going to get the results just by making these things up. You got to stay consistent. I'm always telling Phyllis, I was like, Phyllis, why your legs look like you wear stockings?
Yeah.
Like I've never, honestly, no lie, nobody in their 20s have legs like this woman. I mean, she's like the living Tina Turner, okay? I'm like, Phyllis, I had to touch it. And I know she has a beautiful skin, but literally my eyes were deceiving me. I was like, she's wearing stockings this early. I was like, girl, what is happening? I was like, no, Phyllis.
Cocoa butter.
Coco, I'm telling you, Coco, she should be the model. She should be the person who is, what is it, the walking billboard for that. I mean, amazing, immaculate. Plus, she doesn't wear makeup. She's a beautiful, immaculate woman. I love it. I love it. I love it. Absolutely, I love it. But just like if you're going on these types of cruises,
yeah. So every day is
every
a
day
team.
is
And you have morning team
and you have a night
evening team.
Now,
so yesterday our first team was represent your island.
Represent your island,
So
and
you
then
have to wear what like
the colors.
I'm Trini.
Sierra
She's
Leone.
from Sierra Leone.
So
Barbados, Guyana. Yeah, she have her
I have
flag.
my flag.
Oh, give me my Trini
Oh,
flag.
yeah.
I have my Trini flag because on this boat you have to represent where you're from. Because these small islands, islanders. Yeah, so I have my Trini flag, and Celia has her Sierra Leone.
Yes,
So
and in fact, there was a big flag that had Trini and Sierra Leone. So the guy was from Sierra Leone and his wife was from Trinidad. So that was beautiful.
I saw it.
Yeah, it was good. It was representing. But I think it's always great. And then of course playing those wonderful songs, No Place Like Home. Like, there's so many wonderful songs that really make you feel nostalgic and make you really love your country, and some of us, like for myself, I was born here. I wasn't born in Sierra Leone, but I rep Sierra Leone big time. I got the flag here. It's on my bracelet. Like you will not know that I'm not Sierra Leonean. I speak the language. I cook the food. So at the end of the day, I happen to be born in America. My parents came here in the 70s. My mom came. My dad came in 71. My mom came 72, and I was born in 73. Right. So at the end of the day, but I am Sierra Leonean at heart. Love my people. Love everything about them. So you rep your country, you wear your country colors, you wear the flag.
Yeah. So yesterday we had rep your country when we came onto the boat, right?
Right.
No, actually that was Saturday. Saturday.
Yes, which is when we
Saturday.
first came on.
Where
But
that
some
was Saturday.
people
Yeah.
had it on already.
Ready. So they came
Right.
on the boat with their colors.
Right. Others
And then the
changed and
night
stuff. And the
team.
night was
Um,
heist.
yes.
So you had to look like you were
You
going
were
to rob
some,
something or
yeah. So
someone.
normally, like they wear red.
Yeah,
Most of
yeah,
them.
they wore red. Some people had on like the white and black
Black
jail costume. Some people had on
Money
bodysuits.
heist,
Yeah, they had on like dollar sign, like anything that looked like money or dollars
Right.
worked for that. So
And then yesterday
mhm.
we had red.
Yeah, yesterday was all red on the
Red.
beach. So that was beautiful in the
the
Bahamas.
morning. Yes.
Woof, like you just see that white sand and everybody had on some form of red.
Right.
So it's called all red.
Right.
And
the
then
night
in the
team,
night we had
Girl Scout.
Girl Scout. It
And
was
Boy
nice.
Scout.
Girl Scout, Boy
So
Scout. So I
people
had on.
represented.
It was really nice. It was really nice. So tonight is going
So
to
no, this morning
was the tropical.
right. Bathing suit,
Right.
and then beach well pool party.
It was a pool party, right?
And then tonight
Is
is
this
yes,
camo, what they call it, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Anything,
Yes.
yeah, anything
Camo.
in that one. Yep.
Yeah. And then tomorrow morning
Tomorrow
for Juve it's called black.
it's called
Punk
Punk Rock Juve. So
Yes.
is I think they're gonna paint us up, boys. So
Yeah.
be ready. I got my little boho braids. I'm already gonna get them done when I get back because I know it's gonna be a hot mess.
Right. And
It's
then
gonna be good.
tomorrow night,
It might be schoolboys.
school. I think school.
Yeah, schoolboy, schoolgirl.
School boy, school girl.
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then on that's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Wednesday we
I
have
think creme de la creme.
creme de la creme.
Or
Bathing suit in the day.
right. I
And
think it's
then
melanin.
melanin.
All forms of melanin. That's any type of brown, beige.
Yeah.
Those are good. And then maybe at night.
Night we have the melanin
Outfit.
dresses.
I think
outfit,
they call it right.
Right. And then we have
That is so many.
and black again.
Oh, there's black. Okay, there's
Yeah.
jab. No.
Yeah.
So maybe not. I think the melanin might be almost to
The
the day that we're coming.
Right.
It's jab. They
Jab,
call
jab.
it what is it? Not D1 jab, but
I forget. But
it was a jab. So everybody's
Right.
have their horns
Right.
for that one. So it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. But important things to pack besides your themes, and that's if you're going on a boat,
But
right?
not that too. We
Mhm.
have the white t-shirt.
Oh, there's a white tee. There's a lot going on.
where
Sharpie.
Sharpie.
So I think they're gonna have Sharpies at the party.
Coldplay. One is Coldplay.
Oh,
remember?
cosplay. Yeah.
Cosplay,
There's
yeah.
one of cosplay. Right.
Right.
It's carnival cosplay. There's a
Yes.
lot going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Okay. And you can't keep up. And even with us, like I think the first night because we got our luggages late.
Not cutting across. I think they have another Juve jump up in St. Thomas.
Yes.
On the streets.
On the streets. Yes. So it's action packed. It's going on. If you want to keep up with the themes, I would say take them. You could change your mind and choose. Like for me, the first night, because we got our luggages on the late end, we didn't get to really partake, but
Right.
we did see the fun. But like even for me for tonight, like I'm probably gonna go around 11 and stay just for 2 hours
Yeah,
because
me
I
too.
really I need the rest.
Yeah,
And I
me
had
too.
knee surgery actually on October 18th. So
Right.
it's not even like that long. I feel like I'm doing well for someone who just had knee surgery, but at the end of the day,
You can't push yourself.
you can't push yourself too much, right? So I'm still trying to, still enjoy myself. I'm taking something to numb the pain. So I'm not doing a lot of jumping things I would normally do. I'm not doing, but just trying to stay present. That's the most important thing.
So what to pack?
Okay, important things to pack. Definitely at least 5 regular clothing. I would say besides the things. Forget the
I
things.
think it's more.
7 at least. If okay,
Seven.
this is a 7-day cruise, so at least 7 outfits, meaning your underwear, your whatever you wear in your underwear. I think it's important to have things that you're gonna walk around in, like lounge wear or workout wear, or like for me, I think I wore like decent pajamas, not something I would really wear in bed, but ones that I could actually wear out and not worry about too much show my body and things like that. I have 3 of those outfits. And then I have like some lounge pants, about 2 or 3 lounge pants with maybe some crop tops. And then I had 2 workout outfits that I brought with me. So I think those are things that's good to pack. Sunscreen, very important because
Yeah.
you are going on an island. some type of island bag, like to put a towel or
Yes.
something to lay on. I think it's good.
Water shoes if you're going
Yes, water
to.
shoes very, very important
Yes.
because
Sneakers.
sneakers at least, right? Because sometimes the deck gets wet. You
Yes.
don't want to slip, God forbid, and fall. Sandals, very
Yes.
important. The weather's just very good. It's not as hot as it was to me the last Upa Soka cruise that we
Right.
went on, but it's really warm. The weather's really beautiful. Definitely your type of lotions. Of course, when you're taking things that are more than 3 ounces, you know the regulations that those must be in your check-in luggage. But if
Right.
you're carrying on, then just make sure you take the sizes that are 3 ounces or less, because if not, then TSA will pull it
Right.
as a
Yeah, you can't have it in your check,
in your
in your
in your
carry-on, but you
carry-on,
can have it in your
in your
check
check-in.
luggage.
That's correct.
I think what is important too is that everything on the boat costs.
Oh, very
So
important.
my friend and they
Mhm.
bought 7 waters for $20.
It's very expensive. The only time you
And
get
if
free
you buy
water,
one water, it
uh-huh,
is $7
right.
US. So
Yeah.
the boat is expensive like in the airport. And you're not allowed to bring water and thing on.
Right.
I think you're allowed only 2 bottles of wine, right?
Yes, you can take 2 bottles of
Wine,
wine
no
and that's it.
alcohol.
No alcohol, even though wine is alcohol, but they're
But
talking about no
yeah,
like whiskey
yeah,
or
no,
vodka
God,
and things like that. No, or rum. But
yeah,
you can bring wine and it has to be a wine bottle and they do check
yes, they
it.
do
So
check your
they check it
luggages.
like this.
Yeah,
So
and don't bring weed either because they have cups at
and
the when you're going
at the port,
upstairs.
hmm,
They have the dogs, the sniffer
they
dogs, and
sniff
if
it.
they have anything in those bags, they're
Yeah.
gonna pull you aside,
And they
and you
pull
don't
it.
want to not go on your cruise.
Yes.
So, but I think you can get your stuff to buy on board. I don't know how. I saw
People
a
find
lot
a
of
way.
people
People find a way.
smoking it, but I'm just saying it's not legal
Right.
everywhere,
Right,
So
right,
just
right.
be aware of
Yeah,
that.
you have to be aware. You have
Yeah,
to be aware of other countries. Because we're going to other countries as well, it's important to follow those rules. What might fly for US is not gonna fly for British Virgin Islands or something like that. So it's just really important to know that your IDs, like your passport card
or
and
driver's license.
driver's like,
You
well,
need it for when you're coming off the boat.
correct,
Plus,
right.
you have your
Your room
your
card.
room card.
So your room card has everything actually you need is on your room
Room
card. So
card.
now they have, once they scan it, your picture, your ID, everything
Everything
comes
comes
up.
up.
So
Yeah,
so it's helped a lot for people, God forbid, who lose things. They can at least still get back on the ship.
right.
But it's important, if you haven't had your real ID yet, get it because you want to be able to travel. If you really want to be able to do other things, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to get your qualifications and getting your ID and stuff like
I
that.
think another important thing too, I would say, is try to bring clothes that you don't have to iron.
Oh
Because
yes,
if you're going to use the laundry here, it's going to cost
it's gonna
you.
cost, and they don't have the irons in the room.
No,
However, you can request it, but like for us, we only iron the schoolgirl shirts,
mm,
and then we rolled it up really nicely. So I don't know how it's looking now, but try to wear wash and wear.
well, yeah, wash
Wash
and
and wear
wear.
is really good.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
everything on the boat
Everything costs.
is a cost.
Like we didn't get the beverage package, so soda.
No,
Quan needs
wait, no.
ginger ale.
So first, tell them how much is the beverage
Okay, the
package.
beverage package, if you purchase it, that's unlimited beverages, $750.
$150. Again, can you repeat it again?
$750.
Yeah.
That's for unlimited beverages. That means
Alcohol.
water, alcohol, juice, soda, anything, 750.
Deciding
Right.
Johnny Gold because you have to pay $6
If you want Johnny
if you
Gold.
want Johnny Gold.
It's not cheap.
No, it's not.
Now they have great packages on cruises, but read the fine print. You like, oh, I'm going on a cruise for $600, and that liquor package is not included. If you're a person that drinks, it doesn't work. You're gonna have to pay extra for it.
Yeah.
So read the fine print and
And
know what you're paying
then
for.
the soda package was $109.
Right. So if
That's
you want
just for
unlimited
soda.
you can do that.
Yeah.
Because it's worth it. But like somebody like Juan, he has stomach issues, so he has to have ginger ale. If right now he's already had 4 ginger ales and they're charging $4 or $6 a pop, he should have just gotten the soda package. In fact, I might let him know that he should just pay the 109. At least he can get unlimited ginger ale. That might just be better for him.
I think ginger ale on non-alcoholic
Non-alcoholic is for one. beverages, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's for 109. I think
yes,
that's worth it personally
yes,
because then it's okay because if you're paying $4 to $6 a pop, it's you're gonna spend more than that in the week. So I
yeah.
think it's important. But what
And
else?
then
Internet, fifty
internet
dollars a day.
was $209 for one device
Mm-hmm.
per day.
Right.
If you have two devices, three something.
It's become
If you
too
have three devices, 300 and
and
something
more.
and more. It keeps
Yeah.
going up.
Now I say that it's cheaper if one person gets it and adds your device than you getting it
Separate,
separately
yeah.
because then both of you are not paying premium price, but the person can add you and you can hook that person up with 100, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever you want to share the cost with. I
yeah.
think I think to me that's a little less expensive than
Than taking
each
it.
person buying their own package.
Yes.
So be smart, I think, in the way you pack. Think about read the fine lines, the fine print, because they don't put that all out there because they also don't want to discourage people from traveling on cruises. To be honest with you, it's a whole city on one ship. So you can do so much. You can do race, kart driving, play basketball, play football, play golf. You could swim.
Yeah.
You can go to a spa. You can get your hair done. You can get your nails done. It is literally like a city on
And they
one
have a
place.
hospital
And they have a
yeah,
hospital for if
too.
something God forbid
We have
happens, they can take care of
yeah, they
you
have
and
nurses,
everything on staff, a
doctors,
doctor on staff, because
everything.
it's like a city. Like think about it, people on cruises for 7 days, 14 days, 21 days. So at the end of the day, they have to have all of the equipment and staff to make sure that in case of emergency, someone is on board to take care of you because you're not getting a helicopter flying in and taking you somewhere else. It's not
Right.
happening, right?
No.
So we
Another thing too, I
mhm,
would say is the food. So, seeing that is a Uber Soca cruise,
yes,
the food was a bit different. So we had
yes,
like
Caribbean,
chana,
right?
we had pepper sauce,
Yeah,
we had
corn soup,
corn soup,
beef corn soup.
yeah, we had a beef red bean soup
Right,
today, we had a peas and rice, a
right,
Caribbean
right,
rice,
right.
we had oxtail
Yeah, I
today.
didn't get to taste it,
Yeah, we had like a
unfortunately.
jerk chicken.
That's nice.
So they have
A Grenadian oatmeal.
yeah,
That was nice. I like that. I
okay,
enjoyed that.
nice.
That was good.
So
Yeah.
they preparing for the
Mhm.
Caribbean people
Yeah.
and our eating.
Yes.
Because again it's a
It's a
soca
it's a
cruise.
soca
So
cruise.
it's a chartered cruise. Let
Right.
me put that in there. It's
Right.
not the regular cruise we own. We are on a chartered
Charted. Right.
soca cruise.
Right.
And that's what make it different. So at least it still get the type of foods that we are accustomed
Right.
to.
But if you want normal, when I say normal, foods that are non-Caribbean, like I don't know, barbecue chicken and I don't know,
French fries
BLT and
and
burgers.
burgers.
You can also get that as
Yes.
well. You can get it in other restaurants, but they also have the people who
Yes.
make it as well.
But they tell them they have other restaurants, but it's a you have to pay
Their
extra
their
for them.
specialty, right? So
Right.
sometimes there's a cover charge for that. So be smart when you planning cruises. Make sure again, very important to read the fine print because all of these things are there. They list it. They're not tricking you. But some people glaze over them because it sometimes it's just too much information. They're like, it's cool. And then you get on and then you start feeling like, oh, I didn't
Everything is
know
a
this.
cost.
I didn't know this. But it's a
And you
cost.
feel it at the end of your cruise
Oh,
when you
man.
go to swipe that
Swipe
card.
and they start telling you how much you owe. And you're
Yes.
like, for what?
What?
And that's the reason why. So very important to make sure that you get the right package for your family, for yourself. Now, the reason why we thought this was a good topic to talk about also because I noticed there were a lot of single people on the cruise
Yes.
eating alone, eating and I just found it so to me I admire it because I think a lot of people always feel like they have to be codependent on another person to be
Right.
okay. I like the person who will step out on faith,
Agree.
say yes, and just say, you know what, it might feel different, and maybe people might be looking at me and people wonder, but I always feel like those that come solo, people talk to them more.
Right.
They
They
get
make
more
friends.
attention. They meet friends. They meet genuine people because when someone is out there actually going out their way to say hello to you, it's not fake, right?
Right.
And now I think sometimes when you're with others, you're easily distracted. Sometimes you're not aware of the people around you.
Right.
You might shun them just because they're by themselves and you're with your friends. Like me, I always look for the people who I always make sure I say hello, good afternoon, enjoy your meal, how's it
And so
going,
far
and you enjoy
everybody
it.
is friendly,
And they're
even
so
on the
friendly, so
elevators and
friendly.
everywhere
Yeah.
you go, even if
Right.
you say, can you take a photo?
Yeah,
You
people
know?
do it. It's
Yeah,
really, really, really wonderful. So I think that don't be afraid if you want to just go alone. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're lonely. It
right,
just means that you're taking the time. Like for me, now that I'm married, I kind of like talked about the idea with my husband, was like, I think that's really cool. I think you should do it. I think he was like, well, I don't know if I would leave the country without you, but maybe I could do Atlantic City,
right.
go for like 2, 3 days and whatever. I said, okay. Either way, you don't have to go everywhere with me, and I don't have to go everywhere with you. I
Yeah.
think it's important
I
for
think it's
everyone
good
to
too for
have,
your mental.
yeah, for your mental, have your own time carved out. Even like if you have kids, like even for me, like if I had kids, I would, not if I do have a
Kid.
lot of kids,
Yeah.
but if I went with my kids, I would make sure that there's some time carved out, because at the end of the day, once you have them, they're 24/7. They need something, they want something. So that's not alone time.
Right.
Alone time is physically leaving them like we did. And I miss them so like much. In fact, after this, I'm like, Phyllis, can we use your Wi-Fi? Let me call them
Right.
beforehand. But what I've been doing, I didn't do the Wi-Fi package. And this is the first time I haven't done it, because I was like, when I did have it on, every second they were calling. And I was
Right.
like, okay. So I was like, look, you're not going to be able to reach me. God forbid something happens. There's 911, because I can't do anything for you. I'm
Right.
not flying off the ship to go back to New York. God forbid. God
You're not
forbid.
gonna turn around ship
I
for
can't.
one
They're
person.
not turning
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
I said, if you need somebody, call Auntie Phyllis. She'll find a way to reach me.
Right.
I was like, we're not doing that.
Right.
Also, but whenever I land in the other islands, usually
We have
T-Mobile
Wi-Fi.
there's
Yeah.
Wi-Fi, one,
Yeah.
and two, T-Mobile might have unlimited text, but 25 cents a
Since a minute.
minute.
Yeah.
Fine, I could do that. Talk to you for 5, 10 minutes. That's fine to talk to your family.
But
It's
not
worth it.
only that, I spoke to some people
Hmm.
too, and a lot of people did not take the Wi-Fi package
Hmm.
again for $209 for 7 days is expensive.
Yeah, it's not
So
cheap.
a lot of people didn't take it.
Right.
They opt for when they reach
Yeah.
in the
In the island,
islands,
they
they
do
get
their little
Wi-Fi
thing.
and they will check it.
Yes, I
You
agree.
know?
I agree. And you know what? I did something, and I hope it doesn't mess me up later. But I forgot my Apple Watch was on, but my regular phone was not. So I hope that with my app, I did finally, when I realized it, I was like, oh my gosh, the Apple Watch is on, but my regular phone was on airplane mode, but the Apple Watch wasn't. So I'm hoping that those days I didn't incur charges, hopefully, because they're connected.
Well,
It
it
didn't
shouldn't be
do
much
anything.
anyhow with T-Mobile if you have T-Mobile.
Right. But I
And he
think
wasn't using it, right?
I no, I didn't use the Apple Watch at
Okay.
all, but it was physically on. So I'm
Well,
wondering if it's on, like when emails and all that stuff come
I
in.
don't think so. But you
Yeah.
could still, I think it's only when you talk,
Okay. Okay.
right?
Because I
But you
think.
could still check it, but it don't really be expensive because my
Mm,
own always on even when I
mm,
travel to
okay.
Trinidad or Europe or anyway.
So it's
The
on,
reason why I
but you
like
don't put it on airplane mode.
no, no,
I got
because
you.
when I like T-Mobile because T-Mobile cater for us who travels a lot.
Correct.
So texting is free. They don't
Mm,
charge you for it.
mm,
If somebody call your phone and you pick it up,
then
yes, you will incur
got you.
charges.
But
But
texting.
once you decline, you ain't talking and
Mm,
call WhatsApp.
okay. That makes sense.
WhatsApp is free.
Yeah.
But anytime you pick up the phone and say, hello,
All right.
I'm on an international, you're going to pay the
Got you.
dollar something, whatever,
Got
a
you.
minute,
A minute.
right?
Got
So you
you.
always decline the
Hmm.
calls that
And then
coming in,
I call
but
WhatsApp.
texting is free and the
Okay, good,
WhatsApp is
good.
free.
So that's good to know. So
That's why I take it. All
all the
airline
time.
employee have it too because when we travel away,
Mm,
unlimited talks and texts.
is there?
From the time you land, it will be like, "Welcome to T-Mobile,"
Gotcha.
whatever,
Yeah, it
whatever.
says it
So
immediately. I love
yeah,
that.
you
But
know,
it's important to put your phone on airplane mode. So because I think roaming charges sometimes happen when you're at sea specifically, because it's if you've never gone on a cruise, like it's so beautiful to wake up and you just see, when they say deep blue sea, it is not an I guess an idiom or a fable. It really is blue,
yeah,
midnight blue. It's so beautiful. And for me, it was like, gosh, like God is so wonderful. Like to see that He made the skies, He made the seas, He made everything in it and on it. And it's just like, look at us, no land in sight,
none.
but yet still we're going to a particular destination.
Yeah,
It just makes you so calm. And we, had the luxury of having a balcony. So that was beautiful, because the last Uber Soca cruise, maybe we had a little window
Window, yeah,
this size. You couldn't
yeah,
even see out of it.
yeah.
But this one was a balcony, so now I'm feeling like I don't think I would take less than a balcony at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, and it have room.
And it's roomy in
Yeah,
there. It's
and our room is
yeah,
like
you
this.
see, that's pretty
So
big.
we
Our
have,
bathroom is pretty big.
yeah, we have a big space.
Yeah,
We have a big bathroom
nice
too.
bathroom. It's not as tiny when you think of
Yeah,
these little cabins.
I mean outside is
It's
dark
it's
because you
dark,
can't
but
see anything.
you can fit two
But yeah, but
chairs
we do.
comfortably.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that goes open. Yeah, you can fit two chairs
so this is
comfortably.
like outside
Hmm.
water. It's this is my sitting area. So yeah, so
Very
the
very good.
balconies are better to take than inside cabin.
Yes, and inside cabins are cheaper, but balconies. I mean, like with me, I definitely want to do a cruise with the kids. Um, I would just, my kids are not, they're not babies anymore. So, I would just make sure that if we do a balcony that they would, know not to lean on it and things, because, God forbid things happen, if you're not careful. But at the end of the day, I think it's wonderful to be able to sit outside, and just read a book, just
Relax.
pray, relax. You can do so much. And
Yeah.
even with us, we leave it open. We leave the balcony, the door open, and we sleep. And so we have that natural breeze. You
Breeze,
don't
yes.
have to have air condition on. So it was really, really good. So for me, I think I would not do less than a balcony. It probably is more
More,
expensive,
yeah.
but it's worth it. It's worth it,
It's worth
especially
it.
for 7 days.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
I also to pack um tablets for like
Oh
if you have
yeah, I
headache
had a headache. I
or
came and
if
she had a whole medicine cabinet.
yeah. I always have my
She was
little
like, "Okay, girl, if you need a sinus, I got Claritin.
yeah.
You got this, I got
Yeah.
800 milligrams. This, you got." I was like, "Girl, you walk around with one of the RNs."
Because
I love
you
it.
have to think about
You
so
have to,
many things
yeah.
too, you know what I mean?
Ailments. And
Yeah.
usually, funny enough, I find that when you go on cruises, I don't know if it's because everything is so confined that sometimes you come back with the sniffles, you
Yeah.
might get a little sick sometimes. And I think it's just important. She even mentioned if I feel like I'm getting the flu, she had Tylenol for the flu.
Yeah.
She had airborne, one of
Yeah.
these kind of things to take. So it helped. Like I get sinus headaches, and I used to think it was migraines because everything I was like, oh, I have a migraine, I have a migraine. But I've come to realize that not everything is a migraine. One, sometimes you could get a sinus headache, sometimes it's a pressure headache, sometimes it's a hunger headache, sometimes it's a alcoholic headache, like a
Right.
hangover. You
Right.
have to know your body. Not everything is a migraine. People call migraines things, and I've done it for years, but now that I've gone to migraine specialists, not all my headaches are migraines.
Right.
I can detect it now. So with sinus headaches, I don't have sinus issues. Like I don't have sniffles and my nose doesn't run. But the reason why I know the difference is because with sinus headaches, you feel the pressure here.
Right.
And with migraines, you tend to feel it in the back of the head and the side. Sometimes tension headache, you feel it in the temple. There's just so many different areas. So once you know your body and know what's happening, you can kind of figure it out. If I don't eat after a certain time, I get a headache. That's a hunger headache. Once you eat, it tends to go away. So
Yeah.
it's different, but Phyllis has stuff for everything.
Yeah.
So it works out.
And two, we have lots of dessert on
Oh my
board
gosh.
too. You have ice cream,
Yes.
you have cheesecake,
Panna cotta,
oh
creme de la creme,
my
cheesecake. You know me, I'm Miss Munch and Crunch. Like Crunch and Munch, I tried everything. In fact, I
fruits,
have one already sitting on the table.
salad. I mean, you name it.
Funny enough, I've been eating
It's have
better.
something for everybody.
Something for everyone.
Vegan, if it's a vegan.
Everything is here for you. You won't have to worry about a piece of meat.
Yeah.
What I like also is that, funny enough, on the cruises, I tend to eat better because I make sure that I eat a salad every day. I make sure I eat a banana every day for my cramping and potassium. I make sure that I'm eating the pineapples and the watermelons every day.
Yeah.
I don't do that when I'm home, but on
Yeah.
the cruise, it's like, well, one, it comes with your package, so you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about purchasing
Yeah,
it.
unlimited
It's
food and
unlimited.
drinks.
So for me,
Drinks too, like the lemonade
oh yeah,
and different things
yeah.
they
There's
have,
like a
right?
there's like a mango, there's a cranberry juice,
Coffee,
there's coffee,
tea.
tea,
Mhm.
all really good stuff. I think it's good to pace yourself. What I like is that the juices are not very sweet. They almost water down, but that makes it more refreshing.
Mm,
Because when they're too sweet, you actually get more thirsty.
right.
So when it's a little watered down, it almost feels like you're drinking water with a tinge of some flavoring in
Well,
it.
my girlfriends find I sleeping too much, but
Yeah.
I have to pace myself.
Yeah.
They go morning,
Yes.
they come
Afternoon.
back, and they sleep, and they go till 5 in the
Right.
morning.
Right. Right.
So, Phyllis body can't do that.
I'm at that age now
Yeah,
that I'm okay to when I go on
to
vacation.
miss stuff.
I don't need to. I don't have the fear. They call it FOMO.
Yeah, I leave them.
Fear.
I leave them every time.
FOMO is fear of missing out. Some people have fear of missing out. I feel like Quan is a FOMO person. Quan wants to. If the party starts at 9, Quan wants to be there at 9:01 because he feels like if I'm paying for this, I want every minute, every second. I'm like,
Right.
dude, like after a while, after the first 15 songs, they're repeating the same songs. You're not hearing
Yeah.
2, 3 hours of original music. You're
Right.
not. So at the
Right.
end of the day, for me, after the first round, second round, it's like, okay,
You
we're
gotta
good.
pace yourself.
Pace yourself. Like I'm good. Like today, I overdid it, I feel, and I could not wait to get into the bed because I was like, nah, man, I did way more than I should have, way more than I should. So pacing yourself is
I don't know.
important.
I was good because I did gym,
Right.
come get breakfast,
Right.
meet up with the guys. We
Yeah.
on the
Yeah. No,
we
she was
had.
chilling.
I was
She was
chilling.
chilling. She even told me,
And
she said,
yeah,
Billy, you want to sit? I was like, no,
I
I'm
was
good.
like, because we in a corner,
Right.
we sit,
Right.
and I was drinking myself some water.
Yeah. No. Phyllis always
And
got the
come
crew.
downstairs, take a
Mhm.
shower,
Yeah.
get into my bathing suit, went
Yeah.
back with the guys.
Right. Phyllis
The
got the
girls
guys,
was
the girls
there.
do their thing, the guys do their thing, and Phyllis is in the mix. Everybody loves Philly. Everybody loves Philly. But
Yeah.
it's really cool. It's wonderful. I think that these types of trips, you know, again you can come alone, you can come with a significant other, you can come with your girlfriends, you can come with your guy friends. I think it's a trip for anybody and everybody.
Yeah.
I think maybe you can pick certain years where you're just doing it with your girlfriends, another year you're doing it with your family members, another year you're doing it with a significant other. I think it's fine because
I think
it's a
that
flavor
too,
for everything.
a lot of people get scared of the boat, but you're on the boat, you don't
You
even
don't feel
feel
it. You really
nothing.
don't.
When you look outside, you know you're
That's when you know
moving.
you're moving. But if you keep the
You go,
balcony closed or you don't
go
go like watch
outside,
it right,
you would never know
you would
you're on
never
a
know.
ship.
It doesn't feel and of course lately we've been seeing some crazy stuff like with these boats and but that's another reason why you don't go during tornado or hurricanes. It's the cheapest, right? But you're taking a big risk when you're going. Like
Right.
we missed that portion a little bit, and even one of the islands, I think they changed it at the last minute
Yeah.
because they
Nassau,
felt that
something.
Nassau. So instead, we end up going to Atlantis or something like
Yeah,
that,
we
right?
went on the other side.
On the other
Free.
side.
It was to go free or something like that. But
Something like that
they made a
changed.
change.
But they made the change for our safety
Mhm.
because they said, you know what, the waters were a little rough. No need to even take that chance. Let's go to where it's a
Yeah,
little
because
more
they say
quiet.
you would have to take a small boat to get on,
Right.
and they didn't want all of that.
Right.
They wanted to make it a dock and come out on the
Right.
pier and come back.
Yep. So, and I believe most of these cruises also have their own islands, and they do that because, especially when we're having, how you call it, not carnival, but what's the thing when they paint you with spray paint and powder?
Yeah,
Right. You don't want to do that on somebody's island. They don't want you back.
right.
But when you have your own
You
island,
can wash it down
you
and do
wash it
different stuff.
down.
Yeah.
They have your
And
own
then
staff.
you're in a
Right.
secluded
Right.
area
Right.
where
Right.
from there you go back to the boat.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Because they made a lot of announcement to yesterday.
Mhm.
Be back on the boat by 1 o'clock.
And apparently 3 women were left, I believe. Yesterday we
Wow.
found out. They didn't get back on time. And the thing is, even though the ship doesn't leave, they have their protocol. They close that port, it's closed. It doesn't matter that they don't leave. The door is closed, the door is closed. And it's not like the same thing when we're going on these party boat rides where they said team leaving at 9 and don't leave to 12. That's not the same thing.
No.
Because first of all, even with those party cruises, they pay when you're late. They
Right.
pay to wait.
Yeah.
But with this one, that's just a regular party cruise. Imagine an entire ship. The amount that they're paying to any minute over, they
And
are
especially
paying
too, I think with the parking fees and stuff.
everything.
When
Yeah,
you're
the docking fees
docking
because they have
fees.
other ships coming. So when they're waiting and paying those fees, they're preventing other ships from coming in. So that also becomes a delay. So it literally is like a domino effect. So when they tell you they're leaving at 1:40, they didn't leave at 1:40, but that door is closed at 1:40.
Yeah.
And
It was closed. They didn't leave on at 1:40, but the
Right.
door was
But the door was
closed
closed.
and the
They're not
grill was
reopening it
full.
for you. You or your mama, your grandma, nobody is coming on. It doesn't matter. So I don't know what these chicks had to do. It was three of them in the same room. I'm thinking they could not have been on the same beach we were on, because if they were, they would have seen the whole crowd leaving. They must have went into town and did something else that they
Maybe.
probably, and I'm not gonna say they shouldn't have, because you have the right to do what you want, but they probably went into town. I was like, oh my gosh, the bell, and then there's traffic, and then now they're not on. So they would probably have to make arrangements to leave from. Now that means they're,
So
yes,
solar, if they're
yes,
picking up the
it,
boat to finish the cruise.
right. They could finish the cruise. Now they're paying. Now they're incurring charges of other hotels, other transportation. What if they didn't have money? What if they
Right.
don't have their
The
debit card on
passport.
them?
Yeah,
Or if they don't have their passport on them? Like, it is a terrible thing to miss the
yeah,
boat.
yeah,
It's not a boat to miss the ship.
yeah.
Okay,
It is.
don't, yeah, because now they would have to prove who they are.
Right.
They that key card is only good for the actual ship.
That's
It's
it.
not. No one is gonna scan it and see your information. At the,
No.
it doesn't work that way. It's
Yeah, I
not.
don't know how they really
I really don't know
no.
how
I
they
don't know if
do
a
it.
next ship come and I don't know. We don't know how it
We
works.
really
But
don't know how it works. But
get on back on the boat when you're supposed
yeah,
to.
just get back on. Stop taking chances and stop cutting things too close. Like at I think by 1 or 12 something, almost one, they literally started telling everybody to walk back,
Yes.
because some people had to walk, some people had to take cabs because
Yeah.
some didn't
We
feel
took
like walking.
yeah, we took the cab.
Okay, yeah, we walked, but we got there like in maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then there was a long line. But at the end of the day, we were all on,
Yeah.
and it was thousands of us.
Yeah.
So don't be that person or couple or team that takes the chance and say, you know, we have time. We can go.
Yeah.
We could go. I don't know, jumping off the cliff and come back and have, like, I don't know, go on a shopping spree. As long
Yeah.
as we're back by one, you don't
No.
know. You have to have a contingency plan. You gotta follow instructions. You gotta go with the flow, right?
Yeah. So
So
just be back on
be back on
time.
time. It's not worth it, because we're over here thinking about how these three women, probably young women, did what they did. Like, how? And all their luggage is in their room. So
Right.
who's packing their luggage
Right.
to get them to the other island? Like, we don't even know how this thing works.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
another thing too, we want to point out is that when you come onto the ship, the first thing you have to do is to get to your muster point. In case of emergency,
Yes.
there is a designated
Section
section
for
that you
you.
have to go. So I can't go in Philia section or Philia can't come in mine.
Correct.
Your room number, they give you
A
a
designated section
designated
to go.
section,
I
and
believe
then you
ours
have to
is the
go
same
there.
because we're next door to each other.
Right.
Six, I think, on the
Yeah.
sixth floor is
But
our
they
designated.
scan it to make sure that you check in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So important, because if something happen, you don't want to be running here, there, and everywhere
Right.
and not knowing where you have to go. So it's a
Mhm.
lot of planning
Right.
for a trip. It's a lot of putting everything together, all
Yeah.
these thousands of these people, they work around the clock. Even those people come every day and make our room.
I know. Every time we come,
Every
it's
time
so
we
neat.
come,
It's
it's
so
so neat
clean.
and clean. They come and they
Yeah.
clean every day. I mean,
It's very
very,
nice.
very hard working
Mhm.
individuals,
Yeah.
and they deserve every tip we leave them at the end,
Yep.
because hey,
Mhm.
you don't have to do anything but change and you come back, your bed is
You're
made.
good. Your bed is made. Fresh linen. Everything is good. So I think that's why I said that the shout out definitely goes to the entire crew in hotels, cruises, anything of service, because they make us feel important. They make us feel good. We all feel like kings and queens, and we don't treat them like they're kings and queens at the end of the day.
Right.
We treat them like the help, and we shouldn't do that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't, and I
I
know
don't.
Phyllis don't.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm always very kind. I don't look down on them, but there are people who feel like, oh, that's their job. I don't like when people do
I
that.
don't like that
Like,
too.
oh, leave
Like
it
today,
there.
like today, we were having breakfast
Right.
this morning,
Right.
and we were sitting there, and this influencer from Trinidad, I don't want to call her name, she was eating eggs, right?
Mhm.
So, she took the boiled egg and she threw all the little piece of thing on the floor,
That's terrible.
you know?
Mhm.
I don't even want to call her name, but
Yeah.
she disgusting.
Yeah.
You understand? The table is right here. Why
Yeah.
couldn't just
Crack it open.
crack it
Right.
open and, clean your egg right there, but she put it on the floor, Philia.
Yeah.
And I was telling one of the guys, I said, look how nasty she is.
Yeah.
You understand?
Very sad.
And it's our people.
Yeah. Very sad. And the thing is, these people just come and they sweep it up and they don't say anything. But what are they thinking about of us? Because at the end of the day, one person they feel can represent a whole country, right?
Right.
Or a whole
But
people.
again, when you go address yourself properly now,
Mhm.
everybody know the Trini accent,
Right,
everybody know a Guyanese,
right,
everybody know
right,
a Bajan accent,
right,
a Jamaican accent.
right,
You understand?
right.
So when you do that, all of us, the
Us.
red, white, and
Yeah,
black,
yeah.
looking terrible.
Right. Now I
You
agree with you.
understand what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? But it just shows you that some people just have nothing about
Nothing.
themselves. And when people start to talk about them,
Hmm.
then you want to say, no, be people.
Yeah. No, it's very
You
sad.
know,
It's very
it's
sad.
very sad. And then the guy had to come now and
And
clean up
clean
all the little
the
stupid
shells.
eggshells
Yeah.
that you drop on the people, them
Yeah.
carpet. Nasty.
Yeah, it's very bad, very bad. So yeah, it's very important. Represent yourself, have integrity, be compassionate about those who help.
Not because they're working, you will do that to them.
Right. I don't like this whole thing. Don't do that. It's very disrespectful to say that's their job. Yes, it
Yes.
is their job, but these are also mothers, fathers, brothers, somebody's auntie, uncle, grandparent. Treat them, they're human beings. Would you like someone to do that to you? Even like simple things, if my kids are washing dishes and I have to put another thing in, I always say, I'm sorry. And they're like, no, it's fine. I'm
Right.
washing dishes. I don't just throw it in because you're washing dishes. Like, no, you still are a human being and you're still doing something, a service, whether it's your job, whether it's your chore. Still, it doesn't mean because I'm the adult, I should treat you any kind of way. I'm
Right.
like, I'm sorry, baby, you mind? Oh, no, it's fine, mom. Of course, just put it in. No, all is well, right? Don't just throw the
Stuff.
spoon and the
Yeah.
thing because
Yeah.
someone is what. That is disrespectful. I dis, I really, really, really disagree with people who do that.
Right.
So just kind of change your mindset and let's think about it, right? These people have full-time jobs. Their
Right.
jobs are to service us,
Yes.
but that doesn't mean that we treat them disgustingly or
Yes.
treat them with lack of
We
respect,
still have
right?
to have some kind
Some
of
form of respect,
respect.
integrity, everything else.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I think too, it all stems from the mother, the
Hmm.
parents, because
Yes.
these kids learning from them. And when you don't have any integrity, your
Hmm.
children don't have
Hmm.
any, and nobody will respect them. So you want respect, give
Give
respect.
respect.
And I
Absolutely.
think to always be kind,
Oh yeah.
always be kind.
I teach that
Oh,
100% to
today's
my kids.
Wendy's birthday. Happy,
Oh,
happy birthday,
happy birthday,
Wendy.
Wen!
Yes, I think she's in
Awesome.
Bali or Thailand or
All
somewhere.
right.
Enjoy your
Enjoy, mama.
birthday.
I love
Yeah.
it. Congrats.
Yeah, so it's today. So have a blessed and wonderful birthday.
Absolutely.
Um, we have November. We're in November. Next week is Thanksgiving or week after.
A week after. We got,
Yes.
no, the week we come back,
Yes, okay.
actually.
Yes,
So
so
that's next
next
week.
week.
Yep.
So next week, guys,
Hmm.
we're
Oh,
gonna have
but
Thanksgiving.
before we even continue, I have some great news I didn't even tell you.
Right.
But first of all, it was my first daughter's birthday, November 11th. She was a Veterans Day baby.
Okay.
So she went to Japan with her sister, her boyfriend, and her boyfriend's brother. She got engaged.
Oh, your
To
daughter?
Zaki.
Hey,
Yes. Thank
congratulations,
you.
Zaki. Congratulations to
Yeah.
me.
So I am going to be a future mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. Is that the
So
Asian
he's,
flower?
yeah,
Yes.
he's Filipino,
Pinots. Okay.
and a lot of our crew was Filipino. So I
Yes.
see them. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have some little Filipino little grandbabies one day, right? But yeah, so he proposed to her. I have to
Very
send you
nice.
the video. We got all that information the day we were leaving, so I didn't really have time to be able to announce the news. But yeah, so and because
Congratulations.
thank you, because they went to Japan, it almost feels like they're a day and a half because they're 17
Yes.
hours ahead of us. So anything that happened, we knew like almost 2 days
Days
after.
after.
So yeah, but
So
it
that's
was,
nice.
yeah, very happy, very happy. So yeah, so birthday present, it was a graduation present, it was an engagement present. I was like, wow. So that was very sweet, very,
It's
very,
all
very
good,
sweet. All
once
good.
they're in good hands.
Yeah,
And they're good kids, and they
absolutely good.
deserve the
They
best.
deserve it. She's 25 now. That's
Yeah.
really good, and I think she's been dating him for about 5 years now.
Okay.
So it worked out. No,
What's
it's
up?
working out. Let's put it
Yes.
that way. It's working out. I love Filipinos. They are so family oriented. Really, really, really good people. I love, love, love their culture. They are very family oriented. They sometimes end up living with the families, like like the sons go and live
Right.
with the mother. Like they'll buy a bigger house to make sure that the family stays within the
Right.
family. Like
Well,
they
that's
don't play
good.
that separate
Yeah.
but equal stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's
I
good.
love it. I
The
love it.
culture is good.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
culture is
fine.
very good. It's a good thing.
So
Yeah.
tell her we say
I will. I'll
congratulations.
say Auntie Felicity, congrats.
Yeah.
Yes, but you were saying, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Mhm.
guys. So, that's what we wanted to give you guys tips on, you
Yeah.
know, cruising,
Mhm.
especially the Uber Soca cruise.
Right.
As Philia says, 20 something outfits, then
Right.
shoes
Oh
and
Lord. Oh yeah, you got shoes, you got
slippers.
slippers.
And the best thing about it, I think, is
Hmm.
seeing all the artists right
Oh.
there on the deck.
Oh, you
You
see
get yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
Every artist
Patrice,
you can think about is
Lyrical,
right there with
Sean
you. Right.
Marshall, you name it,
Everybody's there.
Nyla, everybody, everybody.
Yeah. It's
Even
Perigo.
Bungie was playing dominoes
Yes,
today.
yes,
So,
yes.
Farmer Nappy, you have everybody. So
Everybody's here.
it's good. It's a good experience. I
Yeah.
know they have the Jam Rock
Hmm.
cruise too, which is reggae,
Right.
and then they have a gospel cruise.
Right.
So it depends on what you're in.
What
They
you're
have
into.
something for everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, we want to say thank you again. Again, we didn't take any
Hmm.
questions tonight because
No.
we only have
Wi-Fi.
one device. So, if you're writing anything, I can see it
After.
after.
And we can
So,
address
I
it.
know Florida is in the house.
Yeah.
I know South Florida, which is Anthony. I know Melvin and Brooklyn. Well, Betian, she's in Trinidad. So, I know
Okay.
Betian is in. She and Roxanne on.
Awesome.
And whoever again online, guys, thank you once again
Thank
for logging in.
you.
Consistency is the name of the game.
Look, man, we
And
gotta
we
do
coming
it.
for
We
for
stopped partying for you because
yeah,
you're important to
exactly.
us. Now we going back though.
Now we going back. All right.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Have a blessed week, guys, and do something great for somebody out there.
Salud,
Yeah,
salud,
yeah.
salud,
Trini to
salud.
the
Trini, trini,
bone.
bone.
Bye, guys.